in 1954. That doesn't mean it takes place in 1954 anyway.
Got it.
I was
Okay.
in my small New York apartment listening to some music. A knock came on my door. And like you would, I answered it. Hey George, what is it now? I asked. We have another expedition, George said. Where is it? I asked. It's in Ants Tempest Island. Ants Tempest is Latin for before time. So the island is supposed to be ancient and dangerous according to the native people,
Huh.
George said.
Okay.
I turned off the radio and packed some things. All right, let's go. I've been to island expeditions before, I said. We came out of our apartment and walked out on the busy city streets. Taxi, please, I yelled, waving my arm. The taxi drove and stopped, and the window came down. All right, where to, fellas? The old taxi driver asked.
The New York taxi driver, right?
Yes.
You got it down
Of
there.
course, it's in New York.
Come on, yeah.
We could tell by your voice
Okay.
too. It was
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
Take us to the cargo ships near the sea, I answered. Alrighty, hop in, fellas, the taxi driver said. We opened the car doors and sat inside the car. So, why you boys going there? The driver asked. Why, we're explorers to make sure places are safe as tourist destinations, George answered. I see. You fellas are important. I know when you went to Hawaii and told people like you checked it. The taxi driver said, Thanks, sir. I replied. All right, boys. Good luck on wherever you're going. The taxi driver said. We had hopped out of the car and approached the giant boats. You ready? George asked. Ready. Chapter 2.
Hold up. Come here. Let me see.
About 3.
That was chapter 1.
Oh, okay.
That was just chapter.
You want to turn on the
Chapter 2.
He
The
was such
cargo
a
ship.
beast.
Hey, welcome, boys. Ready to go? Captain called. We're ready, I called back as I walked onto the boat's deck. George then followed and walked on the deck. You boys can go sleep below deck. We're gonna cross a time zone,
So let's go.
the captain ordered.
No, that's crap.
And
The cap-
because when you're going on a trip, you probably should get some sleep soon, because if you go back to where you are, it'll be nighttime or something. And then
Okay.
you'll feel like it's daytime
Ah,
because you're crossing time zones.
right.
Yep.
Jet lag,
Oh.
right? Isn't that what they call that?
Yeah.
Hmm.
We walked down some metal stairs and went to our beds. I closed my eyes. It felt like a few seconds until a bell rang. And someone yelled, "We're arriving!" Everyone came out of their beds and came back on deck. Like military,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
like
Yeah.
line
Yeah.
against the wall. George, I'm a little nervous about going to this island, I said. Don't worry about it. The natives are maybe just exaggerating a little. We all do. I'm sure this island is perfectly... A giant shark jumped on Jack and ate George along. George! I grabbed a harpoon and hit the shark. This shark would suffocate by now, a man on deck yelled. The giant shark bounced towards me and I dodged it. It hopped toward me again while I was standing near deck. I accidentally then fell into the water.
Oh.
Oh no!
Can you swim?
We'll find out.
I swam away.
Yes.
Away. I surfaced back up. I heard a gunshot because they probably defeated the shark.
No.
Okay.
We gotta go. We gotta go. This island is not safe. And 2 fatalities. George and that other guy who fell off deck.
No!
A man on the boat announced. Wait, I'm not dead. I called,
I'm alive.
but the boat just swam away. I had no choice to swim away toward the island. Hello? I called into the forest. No answer. I turned to see a lizard seal creature. Hey, fella. Hi, fella. I said. The creature made a small shriek and it startled me. I walked away and picked up 2 rocks to make a fire by using some dry ground leaves. I just wish someone could just explain what is happening, I said, as I was standing at the fire. I can, a voice whispered behind me.
Whoa.
I turned around to see someone I hadn't seen in 17 years.
Oh. Dun dun dun.
Chapter 3! The island start. Sarah! I yelled. Be quiet. You will alert the hyena raptors.
Oh
Ew.
Oh.
Sarah said. Hyena raptors! I yelled. Suddenly, 3 raptor-like creatures sprinted out of the jungle. Sarah took out a spear and smacked one of the hyena raptors. She then took the spear and shoveled the other one. It got launched and hit against a sharp branch on a tree, skewering.
Ooh.
But they have green blood, which is good,
Ooh.
which
Okay.
is not as
Green.
bad.
I
Yes,
guess.
got it.
I guess.
All right.
The last raptor attempted to run away, but Sarah grabbed it by the tail. Why did they try to attack us? I asked. They naturally eat humans, of course. There definitely humans here, Sarah said. Then she swung the raptor around and then threw it into the air. I'll lead you, Sarah said. To what? I asked. To the village, Sarah responded, sounding annoyed. Just follow me, she said. We walked through the deep jungle and arrived at a lake. Finally! Water! I yelled. I jumped into the lake and began swimming. Wait, there could be a whirlpool, Sarah yelled. Oh no. I yelled as I was being pulled by the current.
Uh-oh.
I closed my eyes expecting a big fall, but I just was standing in the whirlpool. It's all right, I called. However, the ground started lifting up, and then I realized I was in the mouth of a giant creature. I'll help you, Sarah called. She spun a small grappling hook and then threw it through the bottom jaw of the giant creature.
Oh.
And remember, it has more of the fishing, that kind of jaw.
Uh-huh.
Like food stuff, like pick up stuff.
Oh, okay.
Grab it! Sarah yelled. I took a deep breath and gripped onto it. And Sarah pulled it, making it burst through the jaw. We both then ran away as I heard a thud from the gulper's body. That's what the creature is called. A gulper.
Got it.
Oh.
I then saw a small village. That was 3 chapters.
Awesome.
Guinea pig.
Oh yeah.
I like thing.
Gobbler.
And he got out of it. And then he saw like a sign or something, or he saw like, oh, there's the village, right?
Yes.
Okay.
In chapter 4, the village of Antitempest. What is this place? I asked. It's Pataquai village. the almost only place that's safe. Story explained. Hello, you must be a new survivor, right? A man said as he walked towards me. Don't mean to be rude, but who are you exactly? I asked in a confused voice. Oh, my bad. I'm Jack Mason, the one who discovered Anti-Tempest Island as a World War II pilot by radar. I may have been shot down by a German plane, but that's for another time. Anyway, who are you? Jack asked. I'm Mason Carpenter, a tourist safety specialist. Okay, now that I say that job out loud, it sounds dumb. I said. The giant plant's leaves began looming over me. Huh? Was that the wind? I said, turning around to inspect the shadow. Then felt a tentacle wrap around my right leg. I felt like I was being dragged, and then I fell over and said, ow, who's doing that? I yelled. I then slowly turned around as I was slowly being dragged to see a giant spider with a tentacle tongue dragging me into his giant jaws.
Oh my gosh, I thought this was supposed to be a safe place.
He's got a tourist safety specialist who's not doing a great job.
Poop.
Come on,
I whispered
Mason.
to myself. No! Get this thing off of me! I screamed, clawing at the gravelly ground. One of the leaf-like arms in the air stabbed at the ground between my legs.
Yep.
Luckily. You can be going now. Sarah yelled, holding a giant blade. She cut off one of the legs, and a sap-like oozed out of the cut off leg. I got dragged so close my foot was partially in the creature's mouth, and the mandibles attempted to bite my leg. But in time, I grabbed the mandibles and holded them tight.
Oh, nice.
I holded them with all my strength and closed my eyes. And I heard a loud snap. I opened my eyes to see the mouth of the spider oozing the sap-like glue, and I accidentally tore off the mandibles of the giant spider.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
Well, how about that? I said to myself. I pulled my leg to let go of the spider's tongue, but my leg accidentally tore it off too, causing the spider's body to bleed more.
Oh gosh.
Why was that thing in the village? I yelled, pointing to the spider's body. That's why I said almost, dummy. Sarah said. You should have been specific!
Right.
I complained. Okay, fine. This village can still have breaches from time to time. You happy? Sarah said, annoyed. No, I am not happy because you are nothing like when we were kids.
Aha.
I'm gonna go because you don't understand. My family thinks I'm dead. My family thinks I'm dead. Sarah yelled with tears going down her face. She then stormed off into one of the village houses. Sarah, wait! I didn't mean to. Such an idiot. Why did I yelled to myself. It's alright, Mason. We need a walk, don't you? Jack said, patting me on the shoulder. We went on a walk out of the village and we sat on a rock near a marshy lake. Chapter 5. The Great Anti-Tempest Lake. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both gifts. I said Captain Six.
awesome.
The ground suddenly shaked. We both fell off the moving ground. The hill we were sitting on was a giant bovine with flowers and algae growing on it.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I slowly approached the giant cow and Mason said, "What's wrong with your mind? That thing's delicious." It's okay. I worked with cows when I was a kid. I put my hand on the cow's nose. "Oh, Bessie, she's sick. I'll just take this little flower and mash it up. You can eat it. Just eat it." I said. I plucked the flower from her head, mashed it into a yellow paste, and stuck on my hand to feed her.
Whoa.
Then she scared and then burrowed back into the ground to camouflage. I turned around to see 3 6-foot-tall panthers sniffing the area.
What?
Like when they're on all fours, they're 6 feet tall.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Pretty big.
No. What is that? I said, "Those are ex-panthers. Mason whispered. Right after Mason said that, a giant panther ate him by biting his head and gulping his whole body.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, all his
Wait,
friends
who-
keep getting killed.
Who got eaten?
Mason.
Mason. The
Mason.
guy that he met.
Not the main character.
Is-
Mason was the
Isn't he the pilot that
Yeah.
during World War II crashed his plane? Because he
Yeah.
got shot down?
Who's the tour guy?
Well,
That's
he's
Mason.
not a.
He's the tourist safety specialist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Mason?
That's
He's
the
like
main
made
guy.
for like checking if places like for businesses like, oh, it's safe for people to go here.
That's the main guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's nice.
No, Mason is the one that just died.
Oh.
Right?
Wait.
Just
I
said.
should have said Jack. Like that was
Oh,
his first
Jack
name
died.
for the, the
Jack's the person who just got eaten?
yeah the
Okay.
pilot guy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Jack.
Okay, yeah.
I guess
should've
we'll never
wrote
hear
Jack.
his tale that he said had to wait till later.
Oh yeah.
We don't know how he got
Mason!
shot down.
I can't lose another Jack.
Ha!
I can't lose another friend. I yelled. I ran to the village and bursted into Sarah's house. There's the Tempest Panthers! I yelled. No.
Now it's Sarah's house.
Sarah said. More could die! I yelled. No. There could be more panthers! I yelled. I said no! Sarah yelled. You know, everyone I know also thinks I'm dead. The only person who is dead is George. I whispered. George? Your best friend? Sarah asked. Yeah, he was a brother to me. We knew each other since we were 16. I said, I'm with you. Sarah said, shaking my hand. We walked outside and brought out our weapons. I had a pistol and Sarah had the same blade from earlier. Nothing came out until 3 pairs of eyes lit up in the dark jungle ahead. 1, 2, 3, go! Sarah yelled. The panthers charged out and we both used our weapons. Sarah slashed some of the panthers and I used my honestly useless pistol. And that's all I have so far.
Dude, that's
Okay.
awesome.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, man. I'm interested to see what comes next.
Yeah.
Oh yes, the
That's good.
images and
Oh, yeah.
illustrations.
Yeah.